YouTube, Market Monday, we have a bunch of stuff to talk about this week in Madden Ultimate Team. Honestly, I think this is going to be one of the best weeks of content overall we get throughout the entire year. So let's kind of break it down segment by segment. Of course, we're going to be going through the MUT Leagues because we really know the entire content this week except for preseason Team of the Week. So just content schedule, aka, which if you missed, I'll quickly recap. Paul Krause and Marshawn Lynch were your champions. Paul Krause is 87 speed, Marshawn Lynch 86 speed. And then we have a Darius Slay LTD cornerback with 87 speed. All three cards are relatively pretty expensive. The champions are going for around 550k with the vintage version of Marshawn Lynch going for around 650, 700k. Or I believe actually they both have vintage versions, both going for like 600 to 650. And Darius Slay is in the mid 1 mils. Probably get down to 1 mil by the time he is out of packs, but still really expensive content there. Then moving forward, we also have Capacitor LTDs we got today in the form of Justin Simmons and Keon Coleman. They have a medium price. They have a really good special offer that kind of targets directly their cards. They're going for around, I think, like 550 to 650. So they're affordable. They're not the greatest cards. They Justin Simmons, I believe, has 86 speed. So does Keon Coleman has 85 or 86 speed. They're not crazy good cards, but you know, they are LTDs and they're pretty cheap LTDs for what we've seen as of late. Season 2, of course, is releasing tomorrow. Now, I'm recording this probably right before they reveal all of the Season 2 like upgradable players, but we already know them from MUT Leagues, which I will show you in pretty much 5 minutes. Preseason Team of the Week is slated, I believe, for Wednesday. This is the only content that we do not know. We have no MUT Leagues on that, so we'll have to see what that content is. Probably tomorrow night, Tuesday night is when we'll get the reveals for that. Game Time Release 1 is that kind of ultimate kickoff-esque program. That is going to be dropping on Thursday with reveals Wednesday evening during the MCS MCS kickoff event stream, and of course Legends on Saturday. If you want extended coverage of the market and how I make my coins, subscribe to the Coin Bible exclusively on Team Get Lucky, link in the description. Had to re-record this section of the video because we got one kind of surprise for the Season 2 upgradable players, so we're going to walk through them really quick. Mutt just tweeted them out, so I'm going to pause on each individual player. First up, we've got Stephon Diggs. These players, I believe, are going to start at 84 overall, and they're going to have the 5 upgrade tokens to get them to 89 overall. Hopefully, EA gives us enough objectives at launch to be able to get one player to 89 day 1, or a few players to 86 or 87 overall, but we're going to have to wait and see how stingy EA is. Also, these cards, I believe, do not have all 32 team camps, so Stephon Diggs is just going to have Texans, Vikings, and Bills. But Stephon Diggs, wide receiver, he has got 87 speed. Kirk Cousins, 72 speed, but hits all the accuracy thresholds at least at 85 plus. The new card that we got is Michael Penix Jr., you know, quarterback, also in Atlanta. He is kind of a budget version of Michael Vick, whereas Michael Vick, I believe, has 86, 87 speed. This Michael Penix only has 84 speed, but has really good accuracy stats. Really is only missing the throw under pressure and throw under run threshold of 85 with 84 ratings in those categories, but I mean, the thing is, really the only downside of this card is he's a lefty, and it depends if you want to use lefties. They can't really scramble to the right, so that's up to you if you want to use a lefty at quarterback. Next up, we have got Brian Burns, 86 speed, going to be one of the best pass rushers in the game, probably for the entirety of Season 2. Also, these cards will get Tier 2 abilities, so for the likes of Stephon Diggs, that is going to be, I believe, a wide receiver or a slot apprentice, outside apprentice or slot apprentice, I believe. And then for Cooper DeJean, there's Cooper DeJean, the next one. He does have 89 zone coverage, so he will actually get flat zone or mid zone KO on his card. 87 speed for the rookie out of Iowa. Solid defensive back there. And then the final Season 2 player, which was probably the best one, or we actually just passed it, but it was Tyron Smith, left tackle. Left tackle market now is probably going to be crashing on the market, so make sure if you want to go pick up a left tackle and maybe play a right tackle, you go do so ASAP. The other portion of the content reveals, let's go to the content that has been revealed via MUT Leaks for the remainder of this week. Starting out with Legends, we have got Reggie Wayne and Eric Berry, 87 overalls confirmed for the Saturday, with an LTD rookie Williams plus potentially a Tony Gonzalez. So wide receiver and safety again for this Saturday. Make sure you keep in mind that. Puka Nacua, this is a game time card. We don't really know if it's a champion, a make right, whatever it's going to be. But now getting into the game time content again, this is replacing Ultimate Kickoff. Going to be a multi-part program. First release being this Thursday. Reveals will be Wednesday during the MCS stream most likely. Your LTDs are pretty simple. Nate Wiggins and Xavier Worthy, 2 first-round rookies for their respective teams. Probably, I would have to guess, 88 speed respectively on both cards. For your champions, we have got Micah Parsons, CJ Stroud, and Brock Bowers. set for them is going to be 384s and then 284 overall game time heroes. Although we can't really prep for this set because 84 overalls right now are like 115k. Most likely the 5 game time 84 overall heroes is going to be the cheapest way to complete that set. Although it's still going to be pretty expensive. I expect all these champions to be going for at least 500k. And then the 87 overall Tremaine Edmonds, if I can find it, is actually, here we go. He is a game time lineup shuffle reward, meaning very similar to the likes of Darren Waller from the Ultimate Kickoff event last year. Also does quick sell for 250k. So he's going to be pretty expensive if he's anything like Darren Waller and the Isaac Bruce event from last year. He'll probably be going for 500k plus, close to 1 million coins, at least on day 1. The other thing about Tremaine, we don't know the lineup like requirement. I would like actually Butt Leaks to tweet that out, because that would be good to kind of prep about what lineup we want on Thursday. But only 3 champions, 2 LTDs. We're probably going to get a 4th champion they just haven't revealed yet that we don't know. We'll probably be on the defensive side of the ball since we have 2 offensive players in CJ Stroud and Brock Bowers. Got your LTDs, but that is the game time promo on Thursday. The only concept we don't have leaks for is the Team of the Week preseason week 2. We probably actually get those leaks either tonight or tomorrow from Butt Leaks. But that content will be going live, of course, on Wednesday. But we don't have the champions for that. But that is your Mutt Leaks for the week. Let's now hop in. Oh, one last thing. Team captains are getting upgraded. Probably to 85 overall. Maybe 86 tomorrow for Season 2. But that's all for the content this week. Let's hop now into the market. Oh, before we get into the market and just showing cards and prices and all that sort of thing, there was a bit of a dilemma. There's a looming make rights regarding AKA coin packs. So as you see on my screen right now, we can actually go to select offers. You will notice there is no coin pack for AKA packs right now, and that is because they removed it from the store. I'll actually throw up a screenshot of the odds. I think Xerxes tweeted it out a little bit ago, but the AKA coin packs had pretty good odds on the packs this morning, where it had like a 27% chance at an 85 overall AKA player, 39% chance at an 82 overall player. The problem is those odds were clearly wrong. People were pulling packs and pretty much just pulling 95% 79s. So that's why they removed them from the store. I don't know if you're going to get make rights. Even if you do get make rights, it's probably just going to be an AKA pack with the correct odds. So you're probably just going to get more 79s, more 81s, and 82 overall AKA players. It's not going to be something that if you bought the 15 coin packs, you're going to like automatically make a ton of coins. It's not going to be the case. However, it's had kind of drastic impacts on the market because they've removed the coin pack, and the prices of the lower 85 overall AKA players has risen. So I actually went out and I did buy quite a few 85 AKA players for my team, as well as a few investments, I will say. Earlier today, when the coin packs were still in the store, Ronnie Stanley was 200,000 coins. Chris Johnson was 230,000 coins. Revis was 240. Fred Warner was like 285, 280-ish. And again, those were great buys considering their price the past few days. They're still really good cards. I mean, CJ2K is the best running back in the game still. And since we know pretty much all the cards we're getting this week except for Team of the Week, he's going to be the best running back in the game for the remainder, at least for this week. Revis is still, I would say, a top 3 or 4 defensive back in the game, although we've gotten a lot of good DBs lately. And Fred Warner's still a top linebacker. So I went out, picked up a bunch of them for my team, as well as investments. But now, of course, with the packs, the coin packs being removed, and that being their main supply, because the special offers aren't really targeting 85 overall AKAs, nor is really anybody going to do the set, nor do they have the pieces to do the set, again, because the 82 overalls now were 50k, now they're like 60 and realistically 65k, if you want this specific player. So we'll have to see when they whenever they add the coin packs back to the store, I'd probably say the AK market is going to dip down back a little bit. And that really might not be a great time to, like, I would say as an investment for these pieces, because I don't think they're going to get down to the prices they were earlier today. But still, if you want AKA players, because I think right now, getting a team for this Thursday's game time event, as well as Gauntlet this weekend, we're going to have new Gauntlet players, 2 new Gauntlet champions, you would say, right? Having and fielding a competitive team is very important. So buying players at the right time for the right price is probably on most people's mind. I mean, it's on my mind. Like, I sold a majority of my team over the weekend, like I kind of always do. The market spikes over the weekend, and then I'm looking to buy my players back on select days, select hours, you would say. Not really, but like AKA players, buying the old AKA players on Monday and Tuesday is typically pretty good, and they rise throughout the week. So we'll have to see whenever that AKA pack gets put back into the store. You probably see a lot of these 85 and maybe even a few 86 overall AKA players kind of dip down in price a little bit. That will probably be their prime window to buy. Again, not necessarily as an investment, but that's just going to be when they're the cheapest this week. Now, I wouldn't buy Ronnie Stanley with Tyron Smith coming out tomorrow, but if you want like CJ2K, Fred Warren, or Revis for your team, I would wait till that coin pack gets put back in the store and then look to pick them up because, it will probably be the cheapest they are this entire week. Last thing I want to talk about before we wrap it up, a few other kind of markets on when to buy. Because, again, buying your team and having a great team for this Thursday's event is going to be really important. Something I have noticed, and you guys have probably noticed, really, it's been a trend the past few years, but especially this year, make sure you guys have, like, your full team before Thursday afternoon. Buy windows for your team. Of course, Legends you want to buy Saturday and Sunday, but for the most part, all other cards in the game that you want for your team, you want to be buying them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on their select dates. Of course, like I mentioned, AKAs you're going to want to buy preferably today and tomorrow. Team of the Week cards were the cheapest last Wednesday, so you're probably going to look to pick those guys up. The new cards, that is, on Wednesday. Also, the old cards probably want to sell off before, packs just in general are open on Wednesday for the Team of the Week promo. And then if you want, like, older promo champions, talking like Season of Boom, Campus Heroes, you can even throw Ultimate Preseason in there, maybe even some Team Builder 85 overalls. You want to get these guys before Thursday evening. Really, like, the market is the most expensive for, like, the best players in the game. It seems Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. So you want to have your team pretty much before Thursday afternoon. Now, you can still buy Thursday morning. Wednesday night, Thursday morning is kind of that window to buy the panic selling players, right? The Season of Boom guys, like right when Xavier Worthy gets revealed on, probably Wednesday evening during the MCS stream, you're probably going to get League Neighbors for a discount, right? Just kind of like picking people. We know the players we're getting this week, pretty much in all the promos except for the preseason promo. So you can kind of like pick and choose when exactly you're going to buy the card, and it's a pretty like black and white system, right? Same thing with like corners, right? When Nate Wiggins gets announced Wednesday afternoon, take a look at the cornerback market, see if Pat Surtain drops, see if Richard Sherman drops. Just make sure though you buy these players and really your entire team except for Legends. Again, you would want to wait till Saturday, Sunday on those, but for the most part, have your team before Thursday afternoon because the market is going to rise, and I think we're going to see a pretty big spike on top meta players like Thursday, an hour or two after content, because of that game time event. Having a really, really good team, for this weekend is going to be very, very important. 199K for Steve Smith is kind of crazy. I want to buy, but we're getting so many receivers, right? We're getting Stephon Diggs tomorrow, so I'm kind of like holding off on buying Maserati Marv, buying Steve Smith. And again, you guys know all the positions, right? Like left tackle, for example. Left tackle, we're getting a free left tackle tomorrow, but if you want a left tackle, maybe play a right tackle, look at buying like Willie Roaf, right, tomorrow when Tyron Smith gets out of the game. Look at buying Ronnie Stanley tomorrow when Willie Roaf gets out of the game, right? Just pick and choose when certain positions get added to the game or revealed, then go look at that position on the market and see if they drop. I mean, you've seen it today. Paul Krause gets added to the game. Earl Thomas drops 100,000 coins. I think Jalen Petrie went from 200K down to like 135 at one point today. So that's really been like the best thing for buying and selling players from a team, is just like kind of wait for reveals. And there actually I sold a Willie. I had a Willie Ruff. I had to sell him because of course Tyron Smith is coming out tomorrow, so I had to make sure I got rid of him from my binder. But that's all for Market Monday. That's really all I want to talk about. Of course, if you want to make coins, champion sets are always there. There are so many good champion sets of buying the pieces, building out the champions, selling them, whether it's Legends, Season of Boom, Ultimate Preseason Javon Hargrave. Just literally look at the sets, add up the 5 pieces of the cost, look at the champion, and most likely you're going to make 10 to 15K minimum after tax for coins. But that's all for this video. Comment if you have any questions, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, peace.